5 hours in, I usually just want to unpack and stretch a little bit, but we'll like go do something, which is usually walking around and getting food. We're very boring. Now that I'm like, what do we
It's leisurely.
do?
It's
what do
not
we even do? We
boring.
don't go to like museums or anything. We go for, I don't even know, just to vibe in another city.
Welcome to We're All Just Faking It. This is episode 52. Today we are talking about traveling as a neurodivergent person. With us today we have Steph, Braylon, Blaze, and myself, Dana. Hi.
Hello.
So let's kick it off. Did anyone fake it last week? Or what has been your most recent hyperfixation? Let's just have them both.
For once, I would say that I didn't fake it last week, or really in the last month, I guess. But my hyperfixation, I don't know if this counts, but I've read like 3 books in a week, so
Whoa.
Wow.
I'm pretty hyperfixated.
That's crazy.
Amazing,
Yeah.
Blaze.
It's nice because I had been in a reading slump since like February, so that's a lot of books following up with a major slump.
Well, don't be mean to yourself if you slump again after this.
Oh no, I was telling Kelly this morning, I was like, I am pretty sure once I finish the current series that I'm on, I'm gonna hit major slump. I'm waiting for it.
Do you guys feel like the word slump has negative connotations?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'd say
No
it
one's
does.
like, I'm having a reading break. They're always like a slump, and they're always like really down on
Because you want
themselves
to
about
read
it.
more.
I
in an art
wonder if
slump.
that like is part of like not just saying you, Blaze, because I do the same thing, but like ADHD shame. Like, what if we use different language? Like, what if it was just I'm like in a, I don't know, like Dana said, what did you say? A break.
Taking a reading break.
Break.
Yeah,
'Cause
or I'm
once
just
she's
not in that
willing-
cycle right now. Like, I'm not in a reading cycle. I'll be there again soon.
What did I tell my husband last night? I'll have to ask him. It's like I'm having a gap. I'm just not,
A gap.
the art is not there.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need a creative break. But I feel like
And he's like,
ADHD,
"Yeah,
we
you're
go
probably
in
tired as
cycles
shit."
and we do
Yep.
stuff in sprints. And then we like get mad at ourselves when we're not in the sprint phase.
See,
Yeah,
my
I
comeback
definitely
to that
do
is
that.
that I read 1 page a day. So, like, even if I just read that 1 page on my Kindle, and then
That's
if
how
that's
you-
all I read, that's fine. If I read more and I'm like really into it, great. But as long as I've read that 1 page, I give myself
That's
a
not a bad
break.
idea.
I'm kind of all or nothing. It's either I read a bunch or I don't read at all, and there's no in between.
I don't think
That's
there's
what I'm trying to
anything wrong
combat.
with that either. Like, I think if that works for you, you should do it. But maybe I'm just gonna, like, you've made me think about myself. Will I stop referring to things as slumps? Because it like makes me feel like there's something bad about it.
I kind of just like the word slump, though.
I think that's
you really?
fine. Yeah.
I might have used the word slump last night because I asked him and he can't remember either. So,
But yeah, slump, like, to me, like, now that you were saying it, I'm like, it sounds mean. Like, just in my personal, like, I don't
sounds like
know.
you don't have a choice in it. And
Yeah.
I hate that you just reminded me that ADHD works in cycles because I am so tough.
Everything
on
is so
myself when I go
cyclical.
through these stupid cycles. You know how much freaking art I did this year, and now I'm in a slump. I don't have any more to give. I'm busy.
Yeah, what if we like planned for that? Like, if you knew I'm going, like, what if the reverse was called a sprint and you're gonna be like, I'm doing an art sprint for the next 2 months and then I'm gonna cool it off when I'm done? Like, wouldn't that make you feel better?
I love that, but how do we plan ahead for what our new hyperfixation is going to be? That's why we
don't.
I'm sitting in a freaking craft room, Braylon.
You just
for
let it
that
come to
reason.
you. Unless you might, maybe you do.
I
And
just ride the
craft
wave.
everything.
Yeah, that's what I do too. Like, I'm riding the wave and then, but I know it's gonna end, and like I know that I'll get back on the wave again. It's like surfing, right? It's a cycle.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, Blaze, I feel you with the reading thing too. I
do the same thing.
Slowly working my way through Kingdom of Ash. That book is so freaking long. I have like 5 hours left in it. It's still not very good.
I started last year and I still have not finished it. I don't
see,
think
now I
I
have
am
external
going to
pressure.
finish it at this point. I think I'm past the point of finishing it.
It's
So,
okay
okay,
to
so
just
now I
decide
have
you're not
external
going to
pressure.
finish a book, though. I feel like
It's
we
the
need to be
last
kind
I'm
with
gonna
books.
finish
book
it.
in a series.
Yes,
I
and
have to finish
Dana,
it.
it's 25 hours long
It's
on
a
audiobook.
huge
After
book.
you just finished an entire series
Yes.
of books.
It's like an
And the
8-book
last 2
series.
books, you do a tandem read, so you read 2 of them at the
So
same
they're
time.
pulling a Game of Thrones.
It's
Okay,
insane.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say something that not a lot of people are gonna agree with me with. Okay, Chaol's like redemption arc in Tower of Dawn, phenomenal. Tower of Dawn is probably my favorite book at this point. However,
I
this
rated
entire
5
series
stars.
is kind of fucking mid. The entire series is mid. This entire book so far, the very last book, it has been so slow. I got 2 good parts that I breezed through. Okay, but see, I turned my cousin onto this, and now she's going through them. I talked her into doing the tandem read. She
Why
blew
would
through
you
it in, like,
tell
4
people
fucking
to
days.
read it if it's not that good?
She asked me
enjoy
what I
it.
was reading, and I told her, and I said, "You know what? I'm too far in to stop." The
Tower of
tandem read,
Dawn.
Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn
Yeah.
were great. Those 2
Fantastic.
books together, phenomenal.
Agreed.
Everything before, kind of mid. This last
Agreed.
book, kind of mid.
Agreed. I agree with
slow.
you so much. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
But now she's gonna go freaking read the Kingdom of Ash, and she's gonna beat me, and I can't have that because I've been working on this fucker for like a year.
Do it. I forgot what my
Did anyone else
hyperfixation was
fake
going to be.
Oh, my hyperfixation,
forgot.
I'll just throw that in there really quick, has been trying to finish this stupid book and fake stained glass. Other than that, I work.
You also put in greenhouses.
The stained glass.
Yeah. Did I show you guys the one I did for Mother's Day?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm planning a new. I'm gonna redo the fish tank, my old 5-gallon fish tank. I'm trying to figure out what to do.
Nice.
Greenhouse? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm just a girl. I'm just This is why I'm like in a slump. I don't fucking know. It's time to move on to the next craft.
I have no idea what my current hyperfixation is. Dana, do you have anything?
Your current hyperfixation is not having a hyperfixation.
Maybe. I still play Animal Crossing every day, so
that could count because I modded it and haven't touched it.
I'm like Dana with the just read a page. I just like open Happy Home and I like have a build in progress and I just work on it a little bit, and then when I get tired I turn it off and then I pull it out the next night. It's in the same spot it was and I just work on it a little more.
You get really sleepy very quickly playing Animal Crossing now.
No. In the past, like, I don't know what is going on with the planets, but there was like 4 days where I didn't sleep until like 1:30. I was just laying there.
Oh, Rona went out of town, so I just straight up destroyed my sleep schedule. But that was like,
oh, that's the worst. Yeah,
I love staying up until 2
when you don't have your buddy. But yeah, Dana, favorite. Did you have a fake it or a hyperfixation?
Yeah, so I think I have faked it like a little bit, but if I'm honest, I've just been trying to. I mean, I have days where I'm like really busy and I do everything, but then I try and if I don't feel well now, I'm trying to give myself easier days.
That's good.
Where I just kind of do the bare minimum, and then if I've got any energy after doing the bare minimum, I might do like an extra couple tasks, but I'm not going to try and do like everything in that day anymore.
Nice.
Just because like otherwise I use all my energy up at work and then I have to come home and write an assignment that I have no energy for because I used up all my energy at work.
Valid. Yeah.
Which is just frustrating. I don't want to use up all my energy on work.
It's like you're turning your phone on low power mode before it dies.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're turning yourself on
low
energy mode so that you can later have more battery when you get home.
Oh my god, I'm writing that down. There is a design there.
Yeah. Turn yourself on low power mode. It's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah, but, I mean, I need it.
Yeah. Oh, did you have more?
I was gonna say my hyperfixation because I only said my faking it.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Go for it.
So I actually got a new mattress delivered on Tuesday.
Oh, has it been life-changing?
It's like a temper mattress, so it's like
Oh, yes.
basically memory foam, but like
Yeah.
different. And so I feel like my hyperfixation now is just sleeping comfortably.
Yeah, has it been so nice? I love those mattresses.
It's so nice. Oh my god. Because my mattress, my old mattress, I could literally feel like the metal in it. Like it was
the
awful.
springs.
Yeah, and it'd been like that for like a couple of years. I just hadn't got around to doing it. I was supposed to do it last year and I didn't. And then I like wasn't sleeping very well, and like my granny was like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I was like, "I just want to sleep. Like I just want to sleep for one night." Like at that point, I'd had 2 weeks of like a pain in the back of my head from my pillow, and like a migraine every single day. And I was just like, I just want to not be in pain and to sleep, and that's all I want. Okay. And then she was like, "Let's go to the bed shop and see what we can do."
Oh, that's nice.
And then a month later, a new mattress.
New mattress
is so life changing.
It's like the best. Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's really nice.
I can't wait to just have like, every time I'm like, I can't wait to go to sleep.
Nice.
But then I also went to the beach today and I collected a load of rocks.
Oh, nice. I was gonna say, in line with your doing your tasks, I have been having a lot of fun making custom GPTs recently, and I recently made one that is called the ADHD Taskmaster, and you can like put your whole brain dump in there and it will help you prioritize, figure out what you need to do next. It's really fun for helping like manage your
That's awesome.
energy levels.
Are you selling them now?
I'm not selling them. I don't know actually. I am including them in like a higher level of my Notion template in like a tools section for people. I want to have like 5 in there. Awesome. But I don't know if I'm going to also just sell them on the side. I don't know what. If you want to try any of them, obviously I'll send them to you guys for free.
I would very much like to try the ADHD task manager because I need to either get my ass back on doing morning pages or figure that out because I am so fucking overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's literally what it's for. I'll send it to you.
So organized. The tasks are there. It's like, okay, I'll tell you what I'm struggling with very quickly, and then we're going to get on to like what we're talking about. I don't know how to manage other people's. Can you too? Animals. I don't know how to manage other people's shit for them. It's like I have my environments, but like, oh, Steph, use Asana and it's free and there's no features or tags. And I'm like, can I just use Notion? But I know no one's going to use Notion once I leave that project. So talk about that later. Noodle. But yes, please. I'd love to try that.
It sounds very helpful.
Yeah. Let me know if you use it, if you like it. Dana, you said you went on a trip today, like a little mini trip?
I did. I went to the beach with my family. And I basically spent half an hour away from my family, which was really nice. Just walking around, looking at stones. Like I picked some up. This one is really nice, but you probably won't be able to see, but it has like a bit where it like gets all like glittery. You can't see because the sun is all behind me, but it's really pretty. And then I picked up a piece of chalk because like we have loads of chalky hills and like cliffs near us.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A piece of chalk? Oh, is that what you said the hills are made of?
Yeah, chalk. Yeah, that's why they're crumbling.
On something? Or does it like disintegrate?
Pardon?
Are you gonna like keep it or like use it?
I'm gonna keep it like to look at rather than keep it for use of chalk.
Does it like disintegrate? Do you have to put it on or in something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, unless I got it wet.
Like, could you actually use it as chalk?
All right, let's find out.
Yeah, exactly.
You can actually see. I've just drawn on my hand a little bit.
Huh.
But I don't think you can see
cool.
me. No, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna try to find something I can draw on. You can kind of see like a little bit of white on here. And that's about it. It's not a very good surface for chalk. I don't have a chalkboard near me, but yeah, I could if I really wanted to. I found this stone is like white and like
Oh my
a really
gosh.
nice shape.
That's pretty.
That is nice.
This one looked like a shell kind of on the inside, but it isn't. It's just a stone.
Oh, that's cool.
This one again, it has like a really pretty inside.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I won't bore you with all of the stones that I picked, but I will. This one is really pretty as well. Try and get rid of the sun in my room at the moment.
Nice.
Nice.
Looking for rocks is so fun.
This one is the last rock I'll show you.
Oh, it's like a little cylinder, kind of. Interesting. Ah,
Yeah,
cool.
it's like, it's kind of pinky and it's really pretty. And they all smell like the beach. And now so do my hands again.
Where's your favorite place everyone to travel? Like, it doesn't have to be a specific place, but you can say like beach, ocean, forest.
Mountains,
like
probably.
I can't remember what I picked for my when we did those 70 question ones.
Yeah. I feel like yours was mountains. Mine is definitely beach.
I feel like mine
for
was probably beach.
Beach. That reminds me of Barbie.
Oh yeah.
Which is not to be confused with lifeguard. Beach is not lifeguard. What about you, Blaze?
Sorry, what was the question?
What's your favorite like place to travel?
Honestly, it depends on the time of the year for me.
What?
Like during like the fall time or winter time, I would say like where I went to college or like
Mountains.
yeah, the mountains would definitely be my favorite, and then like during the summer, definitely the beach or somewhere warm at least.
I think for me, anywhere I go, because I'm so used to like the sea being so close to me, even though like I'll go places where there's like no sea around them, like they're just inside, I still feel like, oh yeah, if we drove in the right direction, there would be the sea, even though it never is. Just in the back of my head, I always feel like the sea is somewhere.
That's
I don't
so
think
interesting.
I could live away from it. I don't think
I've been doing that here, just pretending the ocean is like, it's just like right over there, just like a mile that way. I can't see it, but it's over there. Just trying to delusion myself.
I think because I've never had it where the sea hasn't been like a short drive away.
Because living in Florida, Braylon, it's exactly that though. It's basically a mile away, but like you can't see it, and everyone.
Yeah, so you just have to know.
I'm used to having the mountains to the west, living in Colorado, growing up, and without it, I have no sense of direction. So when I lived in Florida, they're like, "Oh, just good direction of the ocean." Yeah, that's like always like east or whatever, west or whatever, and I'm like, and I'm sorry, where the fuck is the ocean exactly? I can't see it from here.
Yeah.
It literally helps, though. I think it's some kind of weird delusional thing. Like, I just love being by the beach so much that if I just, like, am on a walk and I pretend that the ocean is, like, over there, it, like, literally changes, like, the way that you feel. It's really funny.
We do need more mini lakes.
Dana, you'll probably have that wherever you go in the whole world. You will probably always feel like the ocean's right over there. So, lucky you.
It's how, like, I was born, the ocean was near me. I've grown up, the ocean is near. I just feel like I'm always going to feel like it's near me, even if it isn't. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, yep, the ocean is a part of me now. Do I like going to the beach very often? No, but when I do go, it's nice.
Where's the farthest place you guys have ever traveled away from your home?
India.
I
was very young. I was like 6 or 7. I think I turned 7 in India. So, a child.
Must have been hot then. If it's August.
Yeah.
I think the farthest I've ever gone, I don't know how far. No, I think Turkey's definitely farther than Hawaii from where I am. Yeah, that'd be the farthest. Which is crazy. It took me like 36 hours to get there.
Yeah.
The farthest I've gone was probably London.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely. I was going to say, I wasn't sure if it was Arizona, but London's definitely farther than Arizona.
Yeah. Definitely farther.
I think for me, the furthest
yeah.
I've been is the holy island of Lindisfarne, which is just in Northumbria or Northumberland area in the UK.
How many hours away?
Maybe 8 hours
Oh, that's
away.
pretty far. Yeah. Do you drive? Train.
So I got the train to Newcastle, and then my ex at the time, we drove from Newcastle to there. Because you can actually drive to the island, because when the tide's out, you can drive along the road. When the tide comes in, you can't obviously drive.
Oh,
so you have to like
interesting.
watch out for the tide times to make sure that you have plenty of time to drive back, because there are people that have like tried to drive back as the tide's coming in and got stuck. And so there's loads of little places where you like can climb up and like, I guess, like if you've done that so that you're safe.
What happens to your car?
Fucked, I guess. That's what you get.
That is so crazy to me, because do you know what? In America, do you know how many people would do that and get stuck? Like everyone.
They wouldn't even allow you to do that. They'd just be like,
because
no,
people, everybody
limits.
would be like, I got it. No, dude, like, it's fine. We're gonna make it. And nobody would.
I just remember the whole time we were there, we were just like, what's the time? What's the time? What's the time? So we were so worried we weren't going to leave in good time. We were like, wait, maybe we should just go back. And we're like, yeah, let's just go back.
That's so crazy.
Have any of you been on like a ferry before?
I want to say
like
yes.
in Europe, yes. Do you just
Not
mean
in
like
Europe.
a boat that takes you from one place to another place?
I mean, yeah, sometimes you
Do you mean
can
like
have
a
your
huge
car
ferry
on them.
with your car?
Oh,
Yeah.
I have never
Yeah.
done that.
I've not been on one of those.
I have
I've been on a mini
it
one to
multiple
Brownsea
times.
Island.
I want to say yes, but I could just be completely making it up. Like,
I don't like boats. I'll take
mean-
a ship, but a boat?
It's not bad at all, especially the ones with your cars. Like they don't
That's
rock
true.
at
I was
all.
gonna say, I get
the one
seasick.
The one I went on, it was like a small ferry where just people went on, and it was like from Poole in Dorset to Brownsea Island. And on the way there, it was fine, but on the way back, it was so fucking choppy, and we were just like, "Whoa." I was like, I'm so glad this was the way back and not the way there, because fuck.
I think there's one in San Diego that goes from San Diego to Coronado.
Or is it Catalina? Because you can drive to Coronado.
That might be it.
I think there's a ferry that goes to it as well, though.
Really? To Coronado?
Yeah.
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 Let's just drive. Because it's like, boop.
But
Catalina
took
Island
a ferry,
is like
but I don't
out.
remember why.
I don't know what's on Catalina Island, though. I don't know if it's like there's businesses and shops and things, whereas the Coronado, like, there's tons of stuff.
Yeah, there was a lot.
So, who has recently traveled like this year?
I think, well, I have.
I did a couple times.
I always travel like, I don't know about vacation, but I travel probably like, I'll fly like at least 5 times a year, every year.
Really?
And you recently went on a cruise.
Yeah, we drove there though. No flying involved, thank God. But I've already flown like 2 or 3 times this year. Yeah,
I know for a fact
definitely
once.
twice.
I did
flying
fine,
again soon,
so
and again in a month.
yeah, I'm going in August.
I have a
to
pretty
Illinois.
good like flying system now, though, for somebody that hates flying. That has helped a lot, and the main thing is I get CBD. To get something for if you have flying anxiety, like call your doctor and say, "Can I get some Xanax? Like I'm going on an airplane, I don't like it." Like they will literally give you stuff. I just use CBD because I don't like to fly. Something to chill yourself out. Even before I use CBD, I would just go to the airport. I don't care if it's 9 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m. I'm getting a 20-ounce beer and I'm chugging it. And that alone will make you not anxious. You won't care at all. You'll be like,
that is
"Wee."
immediate. I'm immediately getting sick. I had one glass of white
Well,
wine.
I mean, don't chug it
time.
fast, but like I just sit there and
No.
drink it. And
Raylan,
then-
no one's nice to the woman vomiting next to them. Nobody. No
What
one
does it
wants
make me vomit? Just okay, so the amount is different. Do whatever it takes to get yourself just a tiny bit tipsy is what I do. What I would do before I had CBD.
Yeah, I mean, we have definitely got more questions about that type of stuff as well, like later on. So we're definitely going to go into way more detail about how people get through that, whether it's works for everyone or not.
There's a lot of different options.
Yeah, I mean, and there are a million of them better than alcohol too. It's, my cousin
when you're in a pinch, you know.
Yeah, my cousin gave me these wristbands with a little like ball thing here, and then my cousin gave me like a patch I can wear, like thank you, right behind your ear.
Oh yeah, we used those on the cruise.
I think they worked because I didn't feel sick like I did coming into Colorado. I also found we got lucky and we flew Frontier because we were going to Denver.
Yeah.
Frontier, I guess, is a budget airline, so we were able to get seats at the front of the plane for the same price as if we have done United, or half the price if we have done United. So we did that. I will always pay extra to sit in the front of the plane now. That was a world of fucking difference for my anxiety. First one on, first one off. Let's go. Yes, that every time.
You don't like sitting, like waiting on the plane?
No, I get a little claustrophobic. It's just like you're in a fucking metal tube 30,000 feet in the air, and it's just like, get me off of this thing. First one on, first one off.
I don't care about being on the plane. Once I'm on the ground, I'm Gucci, but like I will not sit in the front because I'm worried the whole time the plane is going to crash. And I'm like, front scary, back fine. I'll sit in the back.
I feel like you feel more turbulence in the back. You feel like every little bump in the air in the back.
Yeah, and then I hate turbulence.
And then they'll leave you on the plane too, on the tarmac sometimes, and you have like delays, and then you're just like, it's so hot in the back. Oh my God.
I love this energy. I'm just going to take us back to our question that we, because we are going to go into this. I promise you, we will have time to talk about all the travel things you want to talk about. But I'm just going to go back to who has recently traveled. So far I think we've only heard from Braylon. Blaze, have you recently traveled?
No, I haven't. That's why I didn't say anything.
That's fine. I in March traveled by train to see my grandparents. Steph, did you answer whether you traveled recently?
Yes, she said they went to Denver.
There we go. So when you travel, do you have any must-haves that you always need to make sure that you bring with you to make things smoother?
No checked bags is basically the only thing. I have a neck pillow that is incredibly useful. You want to know how many times I've remembered to pack that, Moth? 0. So now I have a to-do on my calendar to make a travel box in my closet. And all the travel shit goes in the travel box. And when you need to travel, you just get the travel box.
That's great. So that goes into like the pre-planning and preparation that you bring for it. Yeah. So for like your travel must-haves could be like medications, sensory items, entertainment, traveling buddy, snacks, comfort items. Like
mine, definitely. I have a long list of things that have to come with me. I'm really weird about like airplane air. I don't like it, so I always have to have a sweater with a hood on it because I don't like having my hair in the air and it's all recycled and it's icky. I also always still wear and bring a mask because it's just nicer to have your face covered up. And then my brain really likes it when I distract it with sensory input. So I have a fan that blows on my face, and then I use my noise canceling AirPods. Basically make myself feel like I'm not on an airplane. And then I always have like my Kindle and my Switch. I'll download like YouTube music or like Hertz or whatever like I feel like listening to that's calming. But yeah, all those things I have to bring with me. And then I have to immediately change out of the airport outfit when I get somewhere and take a shower. It's disgusting.
Absolutely. Because gross. Absolutely. The fan is a great idea. I've always bring
so much.
I get overheated though, like, and that's what makes me feel, I think, nauseous. So that happened on the plane last time, and I like shoved all of my blankets on my husband.
You should try the fan. It's really nice.
Yeah,
and then I actually bring a plushie. I I don't turn on the airplane air, but I have the fan and then a plushie so that I can like have something to hold mostly. And then I just buy snacks there. I always try to make sure I stay hydrated because I feel like airplanes really dehydrate you. It just make you feel ugh. But yeah, those are my must-haves: entertainment and sensory.
Nice. I think I'm the same. I'll have like offline games I can play on my phone. I'll download episodes off Netflix or Disney Plus or like a film. Take my Kindle with me now that I have a Kindle. Make sure I have headphones that have been charged like a lot. And then I think just making sure I'm comfortable and I have all the things that I need with me for like, because I have things I have with me all the time, like work, home, etc. So I just make sure I take those things with me as well. And I think I took Bluey with me in March when I went on the train.
Anything to comfort yourself is really nice.
I always bring art of some sort, but I like never do it. I don't know. I never get comfortable enough to do it. It's weird.
Sometimes it's nice to not to like have it and not use it though.
I like to have things that are easy to stop, like because with trains you're on and off. So I like something that like, oh, we're nearing our stop, I can just very quickly put this away and I don't have to like worry. That's what I like about having a Kindle over a book when I'm on the train.
Nice. What about you, Blaze?
I'm such a chill traveler compared to all of you. I like the only things that I really need is one, my phone, two, my wallet, AirPods, and usually I'll bring my Switch, my Kindle.
That's not bad.
Those are the only things that I really care about bringing. Everything else, I'm kind of like, if I forgot something, I can buy it when I get there.
What about
I'll
like
just
clothes?
do without it.
Are you do like make sure you dress comfy, or will you
No.
wear jeans on a plane?
I mean, I always dress comfy, so it doesn't really change just because I'm on a plane.
Because I think that wearing jeans on a plane is like diabolical. Like, what are you talking about? You're not going to be wearing jeans.
See, I don't care about
I've had to wear jeans on a plane. It sucked, but it was only like an hour plane ride. Like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Still sucks though.
My
jeans were the comfy
needs to have two things. It needs to be comfy and it has to have pockets. I have to have pockets for my top half and pockets for my bottom half. Like I need to have pockets as well as my backpack because I need pockets.
I just shove everything into my backpack.
But I need to have easy access. Like I need to easily access my phone if I'm like watching something to put it away easily. My lip balm, fidgets, headphones, ticket.
I do keep my phone in an easily accessible place, but like when you're flying on a plane, like I keep my like boarding pass and everything like that on my phone, so I kind of need it like out.
I have a little tiny baby purse. Like it goes around cross and it's really small, but it can fit my phone if I need it to. But it has my wallet and like my important things. And then I just have like a Coach bag that is like my purse that it'll have like my Switch, my fan. I also usually bring like this little hand towel that I have because my hands will get really sweaty and I want to like wipe them off on my own towel. Also nice to have if you like, I don't know, need to blow your nose or something weird and you're on the plane.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, that way I have my stuff like right here. And then the little bag can go inside of the big bag if I need it to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Blaze, I would be chill too, but almost every single plane ride I've ever taken, I feel nauseous, and it just gets worse and worse and worse as I get older. And
thankfully,
the seats are smaller, and it's getting really fucking expensive.
Thankfully, I don't have any like problems with like flying. Like I really am. Like I don't care. Like if I have to fly, I'm just like, okay, cool.
I wish.
That's it.
I will say, I get super anxious.
My cousin gave me one. I'll try it again.
Before getting to the gate, once I'm at the gate, I'm like fine. But leading up to getting there, I'm stressed out the whole time.
Dude, yeah, this last time I was vibing. I packed everything. It was great. Going to the airport was exciting. Getting in the airport was fine. Going to the gate was in security was fine. The line wasn't bad. People are going. It's fucking weird, whatever. But then like we almost get there and I'm like, oh, this wasn't that. As soon as I told my husband, this wasn't that bad, I was going to throw up. I'm scrambling
At least they
to
have
find
throw
the
up
bag.
bags.
I'm just
But those patches, you can get those from your doctor anytime. They do expire, so like make sure that you get fresh ones. And
yeah,
look
my
up the
cousin
side
just gave me one
effects
to try.
because they fuck with your eyes. Like your glasses, it's weird. It's really weird. It's very strange. So just look it
Excuse
up
the
before you
fuck
take
out of
it.
me.
Take those every time for cruises, and it like literally, I was like, why do I need different glasses? Like I couldn't see up close with my glasses on. It was so weird. Yeah, they mess with your
What?
eyes.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh
But
my
if
God,
you
that
have
makes
any nausea at all, like those things are so good. I wear them the whole time I'm on the cruise ship just in case.
Dude, okay. Yeah. No, see, in modern medicine, wonderful. I gotta fly in August. I'm gonna go get this shit because I don't want to. That flight's gonna suck, and I'd rather not.
Or Dramamine. I love Dramamine. I take that when I go to
Dramamine
Disneyland.
doesn't work. Doesn't work for me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we've talked about what we do when we're actually traveling, but like, do you have any like pre-planning and preparation that you do? Like, do you make sure you have a planned out schedule to accommodate yourself? Do you have a packing list that you use to prepare?
Yes.
Like,
Packing
does
list. Who
anyone
doesn't
else
have a packing
overpack?
list?
I
always
do.
have a
Blaze
packing
doesn't have a
list.
I
packing
don't.
list.
I don't
Okay.
have one.
You can say like I don't have a packing list until you're going on like, okay, for instance, a 7-day cruise, and it's like there are things you cannot get and that you want to make sure you have. You're in the middle of the ocean, like, I don't know.
Even when I went on a cruise, I didn't have like a specific packing list. Like I know in my head what I need to bring, but no, I
Yeah.
don't
Someone
write
else
it
had a
down.
I have to have a
then.
list. I check it off because then this is what I do. I can be in the car driving and I used to always be like, oh, I forgot something. Now I just look at my list and it gives me great peace of mind. I'm just like, okay, everything is checked off. I'm good. And that little voice is not in the back of my head, like stressing me out. Like, you forgot something. What
So
was it? I guess you
smart.
won't know till you get there. It's going to be something you liked. That's what my brain says.
And there's always like stuff you can't pack before the day because like you need to pack your toothpaste and
Yes,
toothbrush,
your bathroom
so you have to brush
stuff.
your teeth first and like stuff like that. Whereas like at the end of the stay, it's easy because it's like what's in the bathroom that is mine, take it out. Whereas when you're at home,
Mhm.
everything is yours.
Yeah.
We're pretty good
also-
about that. We put away like the night before. I would rather just shower the night before and put away my shower stuff, like dry it off and put it away. And then the only thing I have out is I need to comb my hair.
Toothbrush
and I need to
stuff,
brush my
yeah.
teeth. And then that goes in the bag too. And the bag stays on the counter until
Yes.
everything is in it.
Yeah.
And then it goes in. We have forgotten the bag one time.
I do this method I did this for when we went to Montana too, because there was just like so much stuff I had to bring, like multiple swimsuits, multiple outfits, like multiple shoes, all kinds of like bug stuff. And like, it was just like, I need hiking boots and you have to bring the right hiking socks. And so what I do is I lay out everything on the bed before I put it in my bag. I like take over the whole king bed and I lay out every single piece of clothing so that I can look and see everything and then check it off my list and put it in the bag. And I'm like, okay, no stress. I got everything. But if I'm like going away for a weekend or it's a trip I've done a ton of times, and I don't have to like think about as much, like what I'm going to be wearing, I don't have to be as like weird. But like for my cruise, I bought like a whole new wardrobe. Basically, I had so much stuff I had to bring, like chargers and books and like just endless things. So it's like, okay, I needed to lay everything out. And then it worked. I didn't forget anything.
But
And there
you
was even
have-
stuff that Trey was like, wow, I'm so glad you thought of this. I was like, thank you. I know.
We've
you
accepted
have,
we're
like,
going
a
to forget at
Notion
least one thing.
template.
Yes. Yeah. It's just essentially a packing list. So that's what I use. I go through and I make the list on the computer. Usually like I try to do it like a month before if it's a big trip so that I know if I need to buy anything. And then I check it off as I have it on the bed and put it into my bag. Yeah. It's very nice. I used to just do it on my notes app before I used Notion too, which I think is fine.
Do you have one that other people can use, like that are listening right now?
It's free. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's still the plug-in we're getting for that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I wasn't trying to like oversell it. It's okay. It's a free template. It's just like a little,
She tried, man.
packing list.
There was an attempt.
Not much else to say about it.
It's there if you want it. If you don't want it, meh. It's essentially the vibe.
You can use your notes app too.
So do you guys make sure when you're like doing your pre-planning and your preparation, like do you make sure you have planned like break times to like stay in and chill, or like make sure there's time for you to kind of like collect yourself so you're not just spending the whole like vacation time or travel time just like go like the whole time?
No.
In my brain, traveling and vacation are two separate things. Completely different. Which is why I say I don't like to travel, but I love vacation. Vacation for me, there's no activities planned. There's no timeline. There's no plan. It is wake up when you want, be lazy, go do what you want, like figure out the day as the day unfolds. Traveling in my mind is like, okay, we're going to Europe and today we're in Paris and we're going to this museum and we're going to be walking around it, or we're in a city and we're in New York and we have tickets for this. And then at this time we're doing this. And I really don't like traveling, but I love a vacation. Yeah.
So yeah, it would depend on where you're going, how long you're going for. I feel like I have less plans, but I mean, like, where do we go? We go, we'll drive to like Junipine for anniversary weekend. Like, there are no plans for that. We'll plan like dinner for a night or something. But getting home, yes, there's a whole thing. Clean the house before you go, come home, shower, and you veg. You do nothing for 24 hours after you travel. Vacation though, depends on who's going.
The only times I ever travel is either for vacation or for work. And if I'm traveling for work, obviously I'm not planning anything because I'm traveling for work. If I'm traveling for vacation, I'm still not planning anything because I like leaving the time free and open to anything that I would like to do at that time. I hate planning it because then it stresses me out if I have to be somewhere at a specific time. So I rather just leave it open and do whatever the heck I want.
Okay, so none of you make sure that there's time after you've reached your destination to just decompress from the traveling. You just go straight into whatever you're doing.
Yep. I mean, I want to change my clothes. 10, we just like go to dinner.
9 times out of 10, I'm going on a vacation. So when I get there, it's like time to relax immediately. And I know that the whole time I'm going to be relaxing. So it's like change your clothes, figure out food, and then chill.
I will say the first day that I usually travel, is always like a chiller day than any other travel day because I am traveling.
Yeah.
So
fair.
I don't really want to do too much on that day.
If I'm traveling, I don't count the travel day as like a day to do stuff. It's just a travel day. And that way you can just get to your location, veg. I love to unpack my suitcase. If I'm going somewhere, like that's usually the first thing I do if I get to a hotel is I unpack everything, change, maybe put on some makeup, and okay, let's go walk around. Let's go get a drink.
Yes,
go
exactly that. It's just kind of, whatever. Make sure we get some food.
Usually come in
Figure out what
early.
we're doing the next day.
Watch a movie.
It depends though how long, right? Like if we're doing day trip to Sedona, I mean, you're not really flying, but you took 2 hours to drive there or something. Like you have an itinerary. You go have fun as soon as you get there, and so you can be done and get the fuck back before it gets to be too late. Or even like San Diego, we'll do a 2-day drive, 5 hours in. I usually just want to unpack and stretch a little bit, but we'll like go do something, which is usually walking around and getting food. We're very boring. Now that I'm like, what do we?
It's leisurely.
Do?
It's
what do we
boring.
do? We don't go to like museums or anything. We go for, I don't even know, just to vibe in another city.
Food is the most fun part about traveling for me.
I agree.
For the most, it's the food. Yep.
Okay, so do you guys have any travel tips that you do that you suggest other neurodivergent people should maybe think about the next time they travel? I know, Braylon, you have a whole routine for the plane, for instance.
Yeah, definitely. Like if my suggestion to help you figure it out is if you have any like sensory problems or anything like that, know that when you're traveling, they're going to be amplified. So like what do you need to figure out ways to accommodate yourself, whatever that might look like for you. It could be like bringing your own snacks, making sure your clothes are comfortable, making sure you have like all the entertainment that you need, noise canceling headphones. Like if you don't normally use earplugs, you might want to have them for when you travel. Like you just don't know if there's something you struggle with. I would say just make sure you bring some type of accommodation because you're tired. There's a lot of people. Your routine is all fumbled. You're under fluorescent lights. The whole thing is just so it's going to exasperate your already existing things, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to make a travel box, but I'll have to get back to you on how well that works because I am so sick of forgetting that stupid neck pillow.
Yeah. Or you just need to put it on your packing list. Like make your packing list now in your Notion and put travel pillow. Yeah.
Yes. No, that's another thing for sure. I try not to get too anal. I'm the only one that ever uses my elaborate Notion template. So
also, yes, you can get on the plane early if you just ask. They do not care. If you want time to get yourself to your seat, get situated, whatever, just tell them. You can say I have an invisible disability. It literally doesn't matter. You can probably just not even say that and ask, hey, I need to get some time to get adjusted. I move slow. Can I get on the plane early? They're not going to care. So if that will help you, again, accommodate yourself.
There's more accommodations than you think.
Yeah.
Which is sick.
Especially at airports now. I think that you can even go like ahead of time. They do like where you can walk around the airport and like have somebody show you around and this is where we do this. And so if you're really nervous about that, just look into it. A lot of airports now have pretty cool programs with stuff like that and sensory rooms and things like that.
That's awesome.
Don't be afraid to hop in a family bathroom if you need some time to yourself and if there's just too many people everywhere. Airports are notorious for like you can never get away. I personally also I will always pay the $80 to go sit in the lounge if I have a long time at an airport because you get free food, free drinks, nice bathrooms, so you can leave your stuff. It's like hugely worth it. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but like if there's an American Express lounge or something like that, you can just go in and pay for a day pass. You do not have to have the card even that needs it. And it's like private space, always have free food and free drinks.
Yes. I met someone that co-works. She lives very close to an airport and then she travels a ton. So she just co-works there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Airports are icky. I definitely don't like it. It's like
we did agree
grocery store on steroids.
Yeah. Next time we go to Colorado, my husband agreed that we'll drive. We'll try the drive. He'll let me have a taste of my own medicine, I'm sure.
I was going to say, are you ready for 12 hours?
Yes, I
12
am.
hours
I would
in the car?
rather drive. I hate flying. I love listening to music and hanging out with my husband, and we can play stupid games, and I can annoy him for 12 hours. So I would rather drive. I love driving to San Diego. I love when we do our road trips. I don't even mind driving. He doesn't usually let me, but I don't mind driving. So
you're like, I'm here if you need
passenger princess.
I would. Would you like to be passenger princess for a couple of hours? Because I am happy to share. It's not a one woman title.
Oh, I'm like the opposite. I'm like, I don't want to drive. I don't drive on road trips. Sorry.
I just want to have fun, man. And if driving is annoying for him, then you're not having fun. I'm not having fun. I would love to drive. Thanks for driving and not making me get on a stupid airplane.
I also have a husband that takes care of everything at the airport. So like if I'm flying by myself, I'm stressed.
So
because I have to do everything. Normally I'm just like, where are we going? What time is the thing? Do you have our boarding passes? Like I don't have to do anything and it's great. They hate it.
I'm the one who handles all of that. No matter if I'm traveling by myself or with him.
Literally, I think I just grew up traveling with my parents so much. And they handled, even still, if I travel with my mom, I'm like, Mom, you have a boarding pass? Will you check me?
See, the only time he ever flew was for your wedding,
Oh,
so it just
true,
makes. And
true.
I've flown a lot more, so it
Yeah.
makes more sense for me.
Oh wow,
That was
I didn't
Reagan's
realize
first
that.
flight. So crazy.
Aw.
I know. It's cute. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
So does anyone else have any more tips that they may have for anyone who's neurodivergent?
I mean, you can be comfy. That's really like the thing, right? I went many years thinking that airplanes had to be, a certain way, and there's a lot more accommodations than you think. It's not weird for you to bring a blanket. It's not weird to bring a fan. It's not weird to bring a plushie. It's not weird to be the only person sitting in the well, actually, it's weird being the only two fucking people in the airport with a mask, but
Well, yeah, it's so much comfier
you
wearing a
can wear
mask,
one.
though.
I will
like
never
it.
not be in an airport or an airplane without a mask. That will not happen. Gross.
So some other tips and accommodations you can make for yourself when traveling. You can get a sunflower lanyard, which has become a universal symbol for representing hidden disabilities. Wearing one of these will alert airport staff and other travelers of your need, helping you along your journey, potentially. You can also get a sensory map which shows you certain areas of the airport that are louder and busier than others. And if you're worried about becoming overstimulated, you can get a sensory map, which will help you identify the high, medium, and low areas throughout the airports. You can also get the Culture City app, which there are a few places in the UK, but majority is in the US, to find sensory inclusive certified spaces in your own city or in the destination you'll soon be visiting, which can help
Oh,
with
that's super
planning.
cool.
You can also get an IBCCES accessibility card. It is US only, it seems. It's for anyone who is requesting accommodations, including but not limited to individuals who are autistic, use a wheelchair, are blind or low vision, deaf or hard of hearing, have mobility support needs, are accompanied by a service animal, have sensory sensitivities, cognitive disabilities, or have any other needs or concerns. So it's always worth just checking what accommodations and what things you can get to help you when you're traveling, especially if that's something you may be anxious about.
Yeah, those are super helpful.
And as well as making sure you have your sensory items, that could be loops, fidgets, weighted plushies, or, like your medications or anti-sickness bands, like anything at all. Just make sure you have things like that.
Recently, I was going on a flight and I was feeling super anxious about it, and I talked to ChatGPT about it. And that was really helpful because it was able to give me like facts on airplane safety and stuff like that, which helps me usually when I'm like my brain starts to spiral. If I can like remind myself of how safe or like safety statistics. And it said getting in a plane crash is like 1 in 11 million. So what I thought of to myself was like, imagine you were on TikTok and somebody with 11 million followers is doing a giveaway and one person is going to win. There's no way in the world that you would be like, oh, I'm going to win. You immediately would be like, yeah, I'm not winning that. There's no way I'm winning that. 11 million people in one. So that like helped me a lot because I would like help me understand the statistic to be like, oh, that's ridiculous if you think you're winning that giveaway. You are not. There's no way.
It'd be my lucky day, though.
I mean, it's not outside the realm of possibility, but like, it's very, very unlikely. So yeah, if you need to talk to ChatGPT about your plane anxiety, it can help you figure out a plan.
I think as well, sometimes having like a kind of like affirmation or something that you
It did that
remind
too.
yourself when you're in that stressful moment it can be really helpful as well.
Yes. Yeah. It literally gave me like a mantra and I had screenshotted it because I was doing this all before I got on the flight. Obviously, I couldn't use my phone on the plane. So I had screenshotted the mantra and I repeated it to myself for like an hour because the landing was really bumpy and it took a while. We had to fly in the plane, like in the sky. Sometimes you have to do circles. If something's happening on the ground and they can't land yet, you're just in the sky doing circles and it takes longer and it was horrible. So I was just sitting there and I was just deep breathing and repeating the mantra to myself in my head.
I think although we've mainly ended up on the topic of traveling on airplanes, I feel like the tips are universal. They can work for planes, trains, cars, boats, or like whatever. I
Yeah.
feel like being comfy is something that's going to help you wherever you travel. Like it's
Yeah.
not limited to just one area. So I think a lot of these tips and helpful things can be easily adapted or used for something else. Like if someone's thinking like,
Even-
oh, I can only accommodate myself when I'm on an airplane, like no, you can accommodate yourself anywhere.
Even if I'm going on a road trip, like I've got a pillow, I've got a plushie, I've got a blanket, I have a whole cooler full of snacks that I like, I've got drinks, like I have stuff to pass the time. Like I'm definitely going to be over prepared.
Another reason why I like road trips, I can bring more shit with me.
Yeah,
That is true. That is when we went on our
You
cruise.
want to pull over in a pretty spot and have a picnic for an hour? Go nuts.
Yeah.
you can also
When we
buy
did
more
our cruise,
things
we
because you
drove.
can put it in your trunk.
Yes, and we were like, oh, we could buy stuff in Mexico because when we get off the boat, our car's right there. Like we were like, oh,
Hey.
rather than if we were flying, it's harder to get any kind of stuff home. Yeah.
Yeah. Bring an extra
Even your
suitcase and you got to
toiletries.
pay $50 to check it. The worst.
Yeah. But driving 12 hours is not for me. I'm okay.
I'll let you know how it
take
is.
an hour and a half flight.
Most of
Honestly,
the drives that I do are to my parents, which is 3.5 hours, so it's not that bad. And I don't really bring anything extra for that. It's just I just bring the stuff that I need for the weekend, and that's it. I'm good. But
Good
also,
audio
like,
book
my
too.
parents pretty much have anything
I
and
was gonna
everything
say.
that I might need if I forget it, so it's not like a big deal.
Personally, I really avoid traveling for like any reason. The only reason I traveled in March was because I needed to see my grandparents. But apart from going to see them, I would not be going anywhere. Anywhere too
think-
far.
It's funny, like, I see a whole bunch of things about, like, people in the US, like, not traveling enough, but I would have to say that we probably traveled more.
There's like times where you guys are like, oh yeah, it takes me 2 hours to get to my work.
Yeah,
like, that's normal.
exactly.
And I'm just like, no.
Yeah, we're much more likely to have a longer commute, I would think, probably. And we just drive a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your roads though are probably like more suited for long driving, whereas I feel like
Yes.
our roads are not suited for the like me driving an hour away is going to be a much bigger pain than I would say for you guys probably. Like
Yeah,
Do
like,
you
can
have
you
to
not
go like
just-
through the city a bunch, or is it like highways or like bigger roads that are like literally for longer distances?
I mean, we do have like the motorways, but like a lot of the time they're all like chock-a-block, like full of cars, and you're just kind of nose to tail, and then they change it so that you can't go 70, you can only go 50 or 40 or something, and it's just
You know what's
a nightmare.
crazy? I could get on a freeway that is like a couple miles from my house and drive to California without ever getting off the freeway.
Yep.
It would be the exact same road that is 2
Yeah.
miles from my house. I could just get on and drive to California, and it would just be the
I have
same
one
freeway.
near me that goes all the way to Florida, just straight down to Florida. Like I could literally stay on the same road all the way
And,
to
like, you don't
Florida.
have to get off. You don't have to do
Nope.
anything. It's 6 lanes wide.
Yeah.
You just could put your cruise control on, and so maybe that's why it's easier for us.
Mhm.
Maybe
Because you're not like making turns. There's no traffic. You're just like getting on and going 80 miles an hour for 6 hours and moving around semis occasionally.
Yeah.
Semi trucks. It's not that bad. I mean, it gets boring, but
If you have the
Yeah.
luxury of having a car, yeah, United States is set up to drive.
that it does. There's no walking here. If you tried to walk even from my house to the closest McDonald's, which is like less than a mile, it would not be fun.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
It would not be a fun walk. Which is crazy. But you can drive there, which makes no sense.
Yeah,
I wish we could walk more places. But yeah. I don't mind driving if I don't have to drive and if my husband is driving. If somebody else is driving, get me out. When friends are like, do you want to do a road trip? I'm like, no, I don't. In fact, I trust all of 2 people when I'm driving, and you're not one of them.
Hey, we were gonna drive to TwitchCon. Oh, I
Yeah,
think Trey
me
was
driving.
driving.
I
Never
can
mind.
drive. I can drive. I don't want to, but if that would be my exception, is if I'll have more anxiety if I'm not driving.
I honestly, I get that. I really do get that.
There's one more thing I want to talk about real fast, and it's like losing routines when you travel. Because that really, really fucks me up. Like, I get into a travel routine really easily. Like, I'm like, okay, this is our new routine. Like, it takes me maybe a day or so where I'm like, okay. But then coming home, I'm always like, oh, I miss vacation. I'm like
As
Michael
much of
Scott.
as much of a chill traveler I am, I actually get really thrown off by the routine change. That messes with me a lot. Like the first night usually takes me a little bit longer to actually fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back isn't that bad, but like going there for me is always kind of messes me up a little bit.
So the reason I actually added that into the episode thing is because when I went to Milton Keynes to see my family, I didn't sleep well. Like the first night I woke up every hour, the second night I woke up every 2 hours, the third night I woke up every 3 hours, and then I got to go home the fourth night, so it was okay. But then like I was at their house, and because we didn't drive up, we took the train up. We were kind of at their mercy of like when they want to take us back to the hotel and things like that. Because I felt like we couldn't just say, "Can we just go?" Because we were there to see them, but like it would be like 10, like coming up for 11, and I'd be like, I'm normally starting my bedtime routine at like 9:30, so I can be in bed by 10, and I'm just here like stuck watching random stuff on the telly, and I'm just there like I really want to go. Like especially one of the nights we went to the carvery and I ate too much food and I got really bloated, and I just really wanted to get into my pajamas and just sit and just kind of watch telly, but like in bed and stuff. And I remember feeling like really frustrated, but like feeling really ungrateful for feeling frustrated that I just wanted to go home or like, go to the hotel and just be in like a comfier place. But yeah, I just felt like it was just really difficult. Like I was only there for like 3 and a bit days. Like,
No, if
and
you don't
yeah,
have control over like where you go and when you go,
Yeah.
that really sucks. My best advice, like what I do when I know that situation is going to happen, is I bring a bag with me with so much shit to the house that I'm staying at, because then if 10 o'clock comes around and I want to go home and people don't, I'm putting on my comfies, I'm going to put in my AirPods, I'll go sit somewhere quiet and be on my phone. Like if you want to stay here past the point of me being comfortable, I'm not going to like make myself uncomfy as an expense, so like being
yeah.
prepared now, if that was going to happen again, you could like have a bag with you that like has a change of clothes and like some comfort items.
I think it's hard though because like I was literally at their house, waiting to like leave the house to go to. So they were having to like come out and drive us and then drive back. And I appreciate like it's an inconvenience, but at the same time I was thinking, oh, take us during the day, like when it's still light, maybe, or like I don't know. It was just like I felt like I couldn't, and I didn't know much about the house. Like I just felt like stuck, and I was like, I really don't want to be here right now.
Being
Yeah.
at someone else's mercy is so hard.
It's like really hard.
I would
I
hate
think too,
that.
though, like just thinking in the future, there's nothing wrong with you speaking up, even if it is family. Like I'm sure if they knew how uncomfortable you were, they would have wanted to take you home. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think that's important too, is like telling people like, look, it's way past my bedtime. You could even say like, is there a place I can lay down? Like give them, if they don't want to take you home, if it's an inconvenience.
Yeah. I think as well, it's just difficult because like my granddad's ill at the moment, and like my uncle lives with them at the moment because my granddad's like health is bad, and like when I'm at home, I can just like I can just say, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs to my room now and just be by myself for a bit. And also the last time they saw me, I didn't have so many problems. Like it was pre-COVID time the last time I went up there. I've seen them since because they come down, and the last time I went up there, we were just wherever they wanted to go the whole day. We just went like wherever, and we weren't that bothered. Whereas now I'm like a lot more bothered about things, I think, and having more of a routine.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with sticking up for yourself and, you know, making yourself comfortable. Don't sacrifice your sanity. Especially because I know how like uncomfortable that is. It's like your whole body will hurt. You're like, oh, get me out of here, and I need my comfy clothes.
Yeah.
Like I'll throw a temper tantrum if I need to in order to get home. Like
I was like struggling. I'm like, my grandma's like, oh, I think I might go to bed soon, and she like just goes upstairs, and I'm just like, could I also go to bed soon, please? Like, also leave.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. But if you know, like having some type of preparation can be helpful, even if it's just a change of clothes. It's like sometimes what I'll bring, or like my stuff to wash my face if I know I'm gonna like have makeup on and I want to like be more comfy. Because yeah, that sucks. Not having your own, I don't know, freedom.
Yeah, it's a struggle, especially when you're used to like routines where you can just like leave a situation at any time.
Yeah.
I think as well for like a lot of people when they go on like vacations, they're normally with like family, so then they feel like they have to do whatever the family wants to do, so then you'll end up you don't have that time to just go back to your like hotel or wherever.
My family is the best with that vacation. No pressure to do anything. It's so nice. Nobody will pressure you to do a single thing. It's like the best. Because yeah, that sucks. There's stuff that like you don't want to do and everybody's doing it and you feel like, ugh, I don't like that.
Yeah. So we've had some really good conversations today. What's everyone's biggest takeaway from the episode, do you think?
I think mine is just like
I need a better
figure out ways to
travel
accommodate
list.
yourself. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah. I would say yeah, just find ways to accommodate yourself, maybe more than you think you might need.
I think for me it's just like remembering that it's okay to accommodate yourself, like, you know, making yourself uncomfortable to do something just because you're like, hey, look at me, I'm not going in there early, I'm not bringing a stuff down, like just bring the stuff that like makes you feel good and feel better. Like there's no point making yourself uncomfortable just because you're worried about other people and what they think. Like,
and people are going to judge you and think stuff about you no matter what you do. So you might as well do the stuff that helps you the most.
Exactly. And then there'll be other people that are looking at you and thinking, I really wish I had done that because I'm miserable right now people. And I wish I was accommodating myself. So if people are staring at you, they may not be like judging you. They might be thinking, damn, I wish I had done that because
people are judging you. Fuck them. You get how many years on this planet and you're going to live in a box because she's being weird on the plane. Bitch, I'm comfy. At least I'm not vomiting. You're welcome. You're welcome for going out of my way to try not to vomit next to you.
I could be throwing up.
Yeah. I much rather the people around me be as comfortable as they can be. Because I don't want to deal with them if there is something like wrong.
No one's nice to the woman vomiting next to them on the plane, okay? No. I felt so bad.
Blaze, do you have any key takeaways?
My biggest takeaway is just like how many accommodations there are, like the sensory map and the Culture City app that we talked about briefly. Those were very interesting to me.
Yeah, I was shocked when I was researching for this episode. I was really shocked at how many things, unfortunately, mainly US based and not so much for other countries, which is a shame. I'm hoping that will open up more. But still just amazing that there are so many accommodations and like resources for people.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, I feel that.
Did Steph answer? I can't remember. Steph
Yes.
can't remember.
Yes, she did.
Okay.
I had
Thank
to
you.
also remember.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, wait, did I ask Steph? I can't remember. Right. So thank you guys so much for listening in. Like, we hope you found some value in what we've talked about today. Join us on Discord to access even more resources mentioned in each episode and find your people. Follow us on social media and tune into our next episode, which is Fake It, Don't Break It, Protecting Your Peace Without Disengaging.
I love
That's
it.
going to be a fun one.
Yeah.
To learn something.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.